You're live. Okay. All right. So I won't look at the phone. Who cares? Bottom line is that we do have some breaking news. Despite making a video on Reagan Conrad several months ago, apparently it's no better time than now for her to release an attack on me. And by attack, I mean responding in kind to this video I made about her, backing up Brett Cooper righteously. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is a pretty big deal for me because there's a lot of backing behind Reagan Conrad. That's not to say, of course, that she has much clout on her own, and that's kind of the point of criticizing her in the first place. But the fact that she did decidedly go ahead and backstab Brett Cooper basically makes whatever I'm going to say here justified, in my opinion. She's also like 28, older than me by what, 5, 6 years. So it's all fair game. Now, I was pleasantly surprised. People in my chat comment section were really just boosting the hell out of her responding to me. And so that's the only reason I figured it out, because otherwise I'm unsubscribed from the comment section. As a straight guy, you can watch Brett Cooper maybe sometimes, but Reagan definitely not, especially when it comes to the visage. Now, this stream is going to serve more certainly as kind of a time capsule to see what my live reaction is to this, because I promise you, I've only listened to about 2 seconds of her covering me. And I was actually at a shock that she would actually talk about me. So we're really, really enjoying. So before we get into the actual reaction of me, she did apparently react to this black dude, okay? And I want to just get my teeth sunk into this first.
Which is YouTube, always has been for literally decades, enjoying my time. And then I just saw this thumbnail of myself. Not myself. This was, I don't know if this is AI or, no, it's just a really ugly screen grab. So thank you, first of all. But it was a screenshot, and it was a pretend thumbnail that says, guys, I'm leaving. ... And then the title is called, wait, Reagan's gone?
So there's a whole cottage industry of residual clout that she gets from Brett Cooper, which also brings a lot of downsides, obviously, because her channel in its own right is not doing too hot. And she's making this video called I Was Fired, which is the one that talks about me. And what's honestly kind of weird about it to me is that it's kind of surreal. There's 927 comments to this, which in and of itself is insane. But it's a lot of negative attention. I mean, you look at a video with 43,000 views and only 927 comments, you got to really imagine that there's no way that she doesn't read the comments. That's also something that she brings up all the time.
I saw this and I was like, my gosh. I can't even enjoy an app that I love without just seeing this kind of thing. So I decided, I'm going to watch this one. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to see, because this is breaking news for me. I mean, this is very important. If my job is at stake, like I should be the first to know. Somehow, though, like 150,000 people knew before I did. And I hate to spotlight people who lie blatantly to my face, but the creator who made this account, his name is Zook, and he has made what I've learned is...
Now, this Zook guy is kind of interesting because he is definitely, like, he's gayer than me. I get called that a lot. It's all jealousy, obviously, but if you look at his channel, he actually makes a lot of money, apparently, attacking her. Now, if you look at the Zook guy, he's like a in-shape, like, black dude in his 20s. Like, why would you give this girl the time of day, honestly? But
it was Reagan all along, and I have, like, a mask on. I'll give him credit for the time that went into some of these thumbnails. Like, they're very thoroughly clickbaity. One of them too, she changed, and then I have like a black and blue eye, and then like changes to me smiling.
She looks like a dollar store Shakira on the left here, and then the reality just really hits you.
Like,
unfortunate.
Well, I try to do this. I was saying this on an episode earlier today. I go to the source of some of these people that are creating this content just to see like who they are, who is this person, Anyways, his first video ever was 7 months ago, and it was about me. So I decided it's time. It's time I watch one, because I haven't watched any of these other ones, because as Joe Rogan says, and I'm no Joe Rogan by any means, but he says, don't read your comments.
That goes without saying. Also, notice she goes for like this aesthetic of, oh, I'm so homely. You've got the fake studio, of course, but then in addition to that, you've got these obnoxiously old headphones. At least they look old.
Don't watch the hate, But the problem is my show is called The Comment Section. I'm on YouTube, so I see them all. But this is very important journalism. So I've decided, I must watch. I must do my research. I must understand what exactly has gone down. So let's see what news he knows that I don't yet know about being fired.
This is Reagan Conrad, and we might be seeing the last of her pretty soon.
Okay. The fake laugh is brutal. The teeth, the nose.
My journalism brain has turned back on. Imagine starting a video on a full premise that is completely and factually untrue, and you're just gonna do an entire edit. Like, it's not true. Spoiler.
See, I'm a king because I don't edit my content.
Spoiler. It's not true. All right, Zeke. Let's go, bro.
Was that a fake knuckle crunch? What the hell was that?
Not true. All right, Zeke. Let's go,
Yikes.
bro. Let's see what you have to say.
What if I told you those days were over? What if I told you someone's here to take her out of her misery? What if I told you Daily Wire's doing it again? But this time, It might work. You see why I think Reagan's out of here?
Thanks, bro.
New management is basically throwing money at this new person that literally fills the same box Reagan does and tells him, you own everything, just put our logo at the bottom. What
Strange affect from this dude. This guy really puzzles me.
else do you need to know about Reagan's future? Her views are down, her subs are down.
They're
hiring a replacement.
I assume he's talking about the wonderful Isabel Brown. And the fact that just because there was another young woman hired at this company,
Young is a stretch. You're 28. I don't know how old Isabel is,
no,
but
the girls are against each other. No, actually, she's lovely and wonderful.
bullshit. Yeah. Girls always say that, but no.
Going to be creating a great show here at Daily Wire. It's like such a cliche. It makes me sad because like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. And it's not. Is she wonderful in the Gen Z space? And she talks about, yeah, she's awesome. Has been a legend for years. So it is an honor to get to work beside her. So no,
It's an
Zook.
honor.
Zeke, what is it?
That is really bad, okay? Like, you're supposed to be the girl in the stable for the Daily Wire. Because think about it. Daily Wire is a bunch of people. Michael Knowles in his 30s, Shapiro like 40, whatever. You've got all these pretty much middle-aged men, the straight men, so to speak. And then you've got the one girl, right? So in Brett Cooper's case, it was a girl, and I have acquaintances, like mutual acquaintances with her. So I know personally that she wasn't super rich growing up, and that in particular, she was pretty young, like a year older than me. So she's a fossil, but again, still relatively young. And I gotta say that I forgot. I got a comment from OPC Don saying, you want to call me in so you can get some views? Well, no, because you're boring, and I'm cooking this pretty slowly because I don't want to get to the actual reaction yet until, you get the ball rolling.
I keep saying Zeke.
You said Zeke once and it was hilarious.
Did I? Well, I'm so sorry. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm not so sorry. You're gonna lie about me. I'm gonna lie about your name. How many times do you watch things being said about you before you're like, you know what? No, I'm gonna undress. I'm gonna say something. Also, I did get to publicly speak for the first time recently, which was very fun. With
Yikes. Now, she spoke at YAF. Now, YAF, Young American for Freedom or something. Interesting. But this is kind of nepotistic given that it was to, what was that person's name? Like, basically, Ben Shapiro runs this.
At their big conference they had in DC, I got to give a speech. Honestly, I was very nervous. I'll be honest with you guys. I normally like public speaking, but I don't often do it. Obviously, I haven't done it since like high
Public speaking in high school doesn't count.
school. But it was weird to finally like get to talk to human beings outside of these two cameras and my producers. Like that's like it was fun. And I got to speak from my heart. And so I would encourage you guys, if you haven't seen that
Speak
video,
from my heart.
go check it out. I talked a little for like 10 to 15 minutes, I think. And it was fun. And it was good. I'm going to be doing a lot more like that. So I'm very excited.
I'm often
She
asked
sounds so anxious.
how I personally got through the recent months when the truth about my character was under heavy attack from strangers on the internet. Insults and words that frankly will be under this comment section if this video ever goes anywhere. Words specifically like betrayer, backstabber, snake,
True. Bars.
actress.
Accurate.
And again, I would ask the same question I asked earlier. Would it not be the character of the enemy to find the words and the lies that would hurt you and scare you the most?
Okay, so now she's basically using the Christian cope of, you are acting like the devil, a railing accuser, calling me a Judas. It's pretty sad.
To get you to shut up. Lies are effective. I know, I get it. But you know what is more effective? The truth. And personally, the truth that I hold above all else, and the thing that has brought me the most comfort in the last several months, is the fact that my identity is found in Christ alone.
But again, it's nice to talk when the people who have built narratives and who have talked the loudest have been people who I've never met. I don't know Zook. I don't know why it has become his pride and joy in life to make these videos about this whole situation.
Honestly, that is true. I could not, even if I'm getting paid to A-log, what's her name? Reagan Conrad, which, by the way, seems like a fake name anyhow. I gotta say, dude, that is nuts. Like, you're, 30, and you're just spending so much time on this
I don't
chick.
know why, but it's nice to
Strange.
get to speak instead. Speaking of monetizing hate for
Oh
views,
my
I'm going to talk
gosh.
about Balance of Nature, because let's be honest, even
What would a Daily Wire product be without product placement all the fucking time? She's going to be selling dick pills shortly. She was shilling an app called Quitter, which is like supposed to be like an anti-masturbation program. Very cringe, very awkward.
though we're trying our best, most of us are not getting the nutrients that we need in our lives every single day. I mean, 90% of Americans are not
What was
getting
that
the
fake laugh for? Why do you have to do that? Strange.
90% of Americans
Ugh.
are not getting the recommended fiber intake. Did you know that? Because that actually is crazy. That is where Balance of Nature comes in. Their fruits and vegetable supplements is packed with mango, pineapple, wild blueberries, banana, and more, and it tastes amazing. Like, you can add it to your oatmeal, your morning yogurt, whatever you snack on in the morning, just add some Balance of Nature. And also, if you go the more savory route, you can also add the veggie supplements, because they have powerhouse ingredients like kale, spinach, broccoli, and even mushrooms.
Kale! Oh, that vocal fry is brutal. See, I only played that part just for this.
You can also add the veggie supplements, because they have powerhouse ingredients like kale, spinach, broccoli,
Yikes, okay.
and even mushrooms to add to all of your amazing dishes. And also, actually make the biggest difference in how you feel every day. So if you guys want to try Balance of Nature for yourself, those nutrients, yes, I monetize this video. Take that to all of you who also monetize your video.
So if this is monetized, like just based off of ad revenue, she's making maybe $100 out of this. But yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I know.
And speaking of that, I have now compiled many videos for you to react to that I've also cut down. Just my favorite little gems, my favorite moments, because I know, you've
Dawn in
been
chat
off the
seething
internet a little
still.
bit. I know you've seen a lot, but I needed to show you.
I'm not gonna lie. If you just shared me this Google Drive, I'm like scared. I don't like consuming this because like, man, you read one comment, guys, it'll send you into a spiral for days. It's like the power of a comment. Again, now having done this show called the comment section, and now again having talked about people, we talk about people on the show all the time. Like we're reaction content. We talk about pop culture and different figures. It is completely
What?
transformed the way that I speak about people. Like very
I can't even pause it. The computer's having an aneurysm. Uh-oh.
specifically because I have felt the effects of even a comment, let alone video series. But
So many
specifically,
viewers. It's a
I felt the
popular
power
channel.
of
It's the
two
truth.
words, a word. And so I have tried very hard and will continue to try very hard in all the content I create in the future to make sure that I am not speaking ill of people just to speak, just to say things. But I'm trying to find
she's so
a larger
righteous.
conversation
Again, same pattern, oh, you're acting a lot like the devil here. Kind of sad.
to be had, a larger story to tell. And I'm not just trying to harp on some random individual. I don't ever want to be the person creating the kind of content that has been made about me. I never want to do that. So
Oh, she's so much better than me. That's a personal attack. Whoa, buddy. Oh my God.
I say that to say that I'm scared of what Diana just pulled because I've avoided watching literally anything. But she said these will make me laugh. Maybe, I hope.
This Valentine's Day, there's no better.
Okay, here we go. All right, I stalled for 12 minutes, but here it actually is. All right. Okay, let's see.
Time to bring back my series where I critique women's entire existence, and we're going to start today.
Okay. Interesting. Now, mind you, this was several months ago. The quiff was a little bigger than it is now. Okay, this is, again, I've not gotten this far into the video, so I'm very excited.
Where I critique women's entire existence, and we're going to start.
Okay, look at her body motions. Again, I'm going to milk this for what it's worth, all right? So, like, obviously, she's super nervous. You can tell. Let's look at the very subtle movements.
Maybe, I hope.
This Valentine's Day, there's no better time to bring back my series where I critique women's entire.
Wait, no way. She actually linked my channel? Oh, that's so cute. Why would she do that? Okay, now I like her. I might have to just give up. Okay, that's crazy. And, like, you see that, right? You see the watermark? That's awesome. Wow. Okay.
Her existence, and we're going to start today.
So, again, jittering over here. The teeth, I think she shows gums naturally a lot, so maybe that's the point. So maybe I won't critique it.
With Brett Cooper's skinwalker herself, Reagan Conrad. She has.
Let's fucking go. See, that landed. Let's freaking go. This guy Suffer in chat says, where I critique women's entire existence is the gayest thing a gay boy has ever said. I think it was a self-aware kind of like, oh, I'm a misogynist. Like, obviously I'm not, but you kind of lean into certain stereotypes, all right? Let's see.
We're going to start today with Brett Cooper's skinwalker herself, Reagan Conrad.
See, here's the thing, right? So I do this impromptu live stream just to get my raw reaction out there. But in addition to that, she is the opposite, where basically she's like, she probably has already seen all this content for hours prior to, and if she's not involved in the editing, which she probably is, she's most certainly at least cognizant of what's getting edited, and so like she spent hours doing this. She probably spent more time on this than my own video, and that's crazy. So also, I want to look up how many views my original video on Reagan got in the first place, because honestly, that might tell you something, because again, she's supposed to be somebody who's duly employed, I think has a husband, should have better things to do with their time. But if we're looking at Reagan Conrad's video from approximately, I'm scrolling a bit, whoa, 6 months ago, 428 viewers, okay? So 428 views from 6 months ago, and then she makes a video this week. Why? It's strange. It's not really a good use of someone's time. All right, so anyways.
She has only 12,000 followers, and she, for whatever reason, has over 900 posts. Now, I'm ashamed to admit that I spent the better part of an hour combing through the entire thing just to get to the bottom.
See, she's humiliated because I did actually only spend about an hour on like a Google Slides. Meanwhile, she's over there. She knows she spent more time on me than I have on her, which is, again, a crazy power imbalance. Not to say that she really has that much clout nowadays, but still. Noteworthy.
Ashamed to admit that I spent the better part of an hour combing through the entire thing just to get to the bottom of who the hell this person is, okay? Now, I also have a thesis.
What kind of reaction is that? She's like a exorcist, maybe? A cringe or
The bottom of who the hell this person is, okay? Now, I also have a thesis statement where I'm going to tell you and convince you that perhaps part of the...
Her eye, I just noticed that, where she goes like... I can't really mimic it, but I mean, it's really precise. Just look at her eye movement. Super strange. A thesis statement where I'm going to tell you and convince you that perhaps part of the reason why people might find her attractive. Why is she leaning in and why am I? It's like a vulture is about to peck my eye out, man. That's terrifying. I feel like everybody can relate to this sort of feeling I have. That's kind of crazy. I never noticed that. Whoa. Look at this. Statement where I'm going to tell you and convince you that perhaps part of the reason why people might find her attractive, and I'm kind of a sick guy, maybe I'm into this, but she does give. What was that reaction? I can't tell. Jam. Okay. Why is my face uneven in colors? Because I have a light here, and I what am I supposed to have like two of them? I also have a monitor over here on my other side, so that could be why. Now that you're watching, Amy Dune, I believe, is her name from the Gone Girl movie. Oh wait, guy, maybe I'm into this, but she does give Amy Dune, I believe, is her name from the Gone Girl movie. Okay.
I was wondering why the whole time this like weird seductive face has just been in the corner of this video.
That wasn't the point. It was a reference. Now, this is called a lack of editing because I could have just like put it in when I mentioned it, but no, nah, that's what you get.
Isn't that the girl who like is a murderer? Great. That's probably he's like
She's playing dumb. You Googled this before. Like, if you're working on a YouTube video that's edited with a production studio or whatever, you're going to know what the movie's about. And now she's playing dumb for the sake of the content, which, again, is not really that good. I'm just bad at putting on makeup, says Safa. How about you, Safa? Because it's not true.
in the corner of this video. Isn't that the girl who like is a murderer? Great. That's probably he's like, well, she's an evil villain, but also maybe she's not the worst looking.
Why did her like confidence just leave her? Wait, look. Interesting.
That's probably he's like, well, she's an evil villain, but also maybe she's not the worst looking.
The worst looking person. You can say it with your chest. It's not hard, okay? Come on. Let's see. She has people do that work for her. Yeah, but I mean, even if somebody's editing content for you, you're probably going to see what the finished product is before you put it out. And if that's the case, then she's spending more time than I am. Let's see. Lalo's lack of I am self-aware. I'm just a good sport, okay? Phoenix Master says, I just wanted to congratulate you on going viral. See? Yeah, thank you so much. So true. Now, Trent says, for $9.99, that's pretty nice. You're lucky the Ray gang isn't brigading you right now. The Reagan Conrad gang. The Conraders. I'll take a shot for the $10. Let's go. Spice things up a little bit. All right. Oh my God. If you're gonna drink, you gotta do zero sugar vodka, lowest calories. People talk about a twink arc. We're in the midst of it. I lost 20 pounds recently. So anyways, let's go back a little bit and let's get the drift.
That's probably he's like, well, she's an evil villain, but also maybe she's not the worst looking. What did he find? Did he find like I feel like my high school content is very simple.
What is she getting at? Dude, her face is kind of fucking weird, man. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's an anteater face. I don't know what it is. And again, she's not hideous or anything, and it's not even personal. Like, it must sound like it's personal. But clearly she spent more of her life on me than vice versa, and I will rag on that point because that's so awesome. See, that's how you know you're winning. When they're spending more time on you than vice versa, that is capitulation, to put it lightly, okay? That's awesome. That's a female take on alcohol. It says DI. No, because I'm trying not to have a lot of calories. So it is what it is, man. Oh, wait. There we go.
What did he find? Did he find like I feel like my high school content is very simple. So
Okay, well, I'll give her credit in that she obviously is being a better sport than you'd expect. Like, definitely you're talking about, like, because I thought she was going to say, oh, this guy's a creep, but obviously I'm younger than she is. And yeah, your high school content's simple because I'm not looking at, oh, was she making like lit fire videos back then? No, I'm talking about like, were you a hoe back then? What's the history with Brett? This is what we were trying to look into. Trent says, the fuck kind of shot glass is that? So a former associate of mine got me this for, I don't remember what the occasion was, but very nice gift. I think it's kind of cute. So we'll do another shot for that, I guess. This is going to suck. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. So Jacob says, debate Parker Sedgwick and Dean Withers. The last name I don't recognize, but Parker I know vaguely of. He's one of these twink Biden people, or at least last year he was. And then Dean Withers, one of the least, like he's just so unlikable, straight up evil. Satan Stowe, he's ugly. I mean, well, that's not even the point, but he's like really short, just really pathetic. He just sucks. Complete libtard, probably an atheist if I were to guess. He apparently got this. He had this problem where, or this debacle where he takes in callers, which I should probably call into a show, but he basically is like, oh wait, you wouldn't let your kid transition as a minor? Well, I'm gonna tell CPS, hey guys in chat, can you find his address? You know, like doxing people on stream. It's like really gross. This is a classic live stream. You love it. Thanks. Even Jim can get 20 viewers. This is painful, says OPC. OPC is so seething, so jealous, so obsessed. It's crazy. Okay.
So thanks for spending an hour on my Instagram. I hope you found a whole lot of fun stuff. Honestly, before I had the Reagan E. Conrad as my Instagram username, I had Hey It's Ray. Yeah. But
So I'm getting her to reveal all the secrets.
and in between that and this one, I had oregano, like the herb, you know? Listen, okay.
Jim as in Medicare? No, Jim as in some like alcoholic Asian fat guy or something. I don't know. Yeah, so she called herself oregano, very gay, very cringe. Not even a 12-year-old would come up with that.
Did you have the actual name?
No, so here's the problem. I didn't. I believe it was 2 or 3 O's, so it was O Reagan
I'm not pausing this part.
And so people would always be like, "Oh, your Instagram Reganu," and I was like, "Nope, it's just supposed to be a play on words with the herb, but no one got it."
Today, I watched one of Reagan's videos,
Hey,
and I
girl.
saw a lot of really good comments. Everyone's like, wow, your energy's really
This girl's busted as shit too. Chopped.
up on this video. I really like how you guys are switching things up. And I was like, things are starting to really look up for the comment section in Reagan. And
Like this is
now
sarcasm.
I see that
Okay, now Quiet Mercy says Reagan's reactions kind of scare me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. And then imagine getting head from Reagan. That'd be fearful. Talk about Hellraiser, the sequel, or like the ninth. Phoenix Master says her video with you had over 45,000 views already. She's going to unintentionally make you more famous. I think she doesn't mind that. I think she likes me. I feel like most girls that I talk about do end up having some sort of like, why would he do this sort of thing? And it kind of builds up. Not that I'm interested, though. She's old. But OPC Don says, Jim as in the guy with a personality of a paper towel and quote that Lalo can't beat. You know, my strongest adversaries are... No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. It's chill.
that those comments were fabricated. They're probably deleting comments or maybe making some positive comments too.
Naturally, right. Because apparently we create bots. We don't create bots. The OGs who I know are the ones watching this video. Y'all know the hate comments were loud and proud, and they existed. They stayed there. So no, that was not happening. And also, some people are just being lovely again. So, oh no. I like this girl's energy though. Like,
Okay, so she's implying that she's bending the curve or whatever you call it, right? So she's getting over the arc where they're losing subs at the Daily Wire. They're at 3.75 now. I think that Brett was closing in on 5 million, if anything, back then. And their views are in the toilet. I mean, if you want to look at her stuff, I mean, you're talking about someone who 2 hours ago has less than 1,500 views. The one that I'm on has 43,000. The young men working to fight the porn industry at 12K. You've got this other one at 12, 30, 23, 20, 21, 18, 24, 18. So actually, I'm getting her famous if you want to know the truth about it. I mean, my video has more views than all the other ones, basically. So I'm helping her out. I'm a nice person, apparently, making her successful is what I'm doing.
if we're speaking about energies, and again, I'm trying to find like the joys in these moments. She was being nice and lovely, I thought, for a moment. So keep up that energy, girl. Keep it up. I'm trying to describe like what it feels like. I literally talked about it in the speech that I gave, but that like is almost like a sense of panic that you kind of feel, and like a
Oof, $10 and I'll watch the speech. Apparently she talked at Yeah for 10 minutes. That's like, no, man, that's awful.
fear. So even to like the Sarah girl, it's like, no, let me talk to you. Like, you don't know me, so let me like let you know me. I think that's kind of that fear of like a lack of understanding and wanting that so badly to like be understood, but also then trying to learn to just release that because like they don't know, and so like you don't they don't know me, and so I have to just accept that and also just know that.
Trent
again,
for
as
$2
I said, like,
says, bring on Brett Cooper. Honestly, yes. Yeah, she let me. I know she's like 8 months pregnant or something, so I'm actually losing a little bit of interest in her. But yeah, so I made a 3 or 4 wifey on Brett like 2 years ago, and that aged horribly because she is really attractive to me now. Now that I bothered, now that I'm bothering to I forgot. To watch Brett. I actually like her a lot now. She's like really smart, and the whole like her looking like Ben Shapiro, that kind of adds to it. Not because Ben Shapiro's attractive or anything, but because it adds a certain novelty, right? So novelty pussy, something I came up with. Obviously, a lot of stupid terms I've made up over the past few years. Trent says he'd pay $10 not to watch the speech. Okay, well, anyways, rule for everybody: $10 shots going forward. I've already taken 2. Quiet Mercy says, okay, but why is Reagan and her channel doing so poorly? I mean, you can think of why, right? I mean, Reagan is not somebody who comes off as genuine. It's not necessarily that the videos aren't well made, that there's not time that goes into them, editing, production quality, but she does not have her own personality. She's obviously, like I said at the beginning of my video, basically exclaiming that she's a skinwalker because she really just tries to fit in desperately, and that's pretty pathetic. Phoenix Master says because she didn't build the following, she just took over Brett's channel. Yep.
Like, that's not where my identity is. It's not what Zeke says or what Sarah says. It's like it's in a much greater thing, and in my identity with Christ. And so I have to release this kind of the rumor mill. I have to continue. It's a process every day. Like I said, right now I'm like, oh no, it's happening again. But it's like I gotta just release it. So it's like,
okay, so you're a Lady Macbeth who is guilty about taking over your best friend's, like who was screwed over's career, more or less. Which is kind of justified because, yeah, no, you are a scumbag for doing that. It's very disloyal. It gives Snake.
Constant test. I like to think that the Lord is putting me through a test of I used to care a lot about what people thought about me, a lot about what they thought about me, like way too much. And I didn't
You still do.
realize it until like this mirror was held up to my face. I'm like, oh, I cared a lot.
Maybe someday we'll ask Reagan Conrad, what kind of books do you read? And she's going to have to answer, oh, I read books with green covers.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Unfunny woman versus unfunny woman. That's tough. One's in chat if you'd smash, two's in chat if you wouldn't, in regards to Reagan.
So I literally went to a bookstore here in Nashville called McKay's. It's frankly the coolest bookstore ever. It's just rows and rows of books. They're not color coordinated. They're like genre coordinated.
It's like the floor of
So
a
we went
Ross.
through and found green ones because I knew that I wanted some color in the set. So we wanted green and blue and white. In my actual office, I have books that I read all the time. But back there, they're literally just set design pieces. Everyone knows it's a set. So yeah, they're just green because I like the color green. And the blue ones. Specifically, I like the blue ones the most. Okay. They're like baby pastel blues and super cute. And then the white, bunch of white books. Some browns too. Tried to pull in some brown. It was all for aesthetic purposes. Okay, we grabbed some of the books. See? They're just blue. They're just aesthetically cute. Everything beautiful in its time. Freedom, my book of firsts. I love this book. Wait, yeah, see, I told you guys. Some of them I actually love. So this is JC DeGard.
In her mouth, so she'd shut the fuck up. Says that's kind of fucked. That's crazy. Yo, that is crazy. Hold on a second. Okay. We're good. All right.
And see it, but because you have to take off the book covers, but that's where we're getting to these. This girl has an incredible story. Erdman's Handbook.
She's really trying to defend herself here for no reason.
So they're not fully. They smell so good too.
Oh, shut up.
I love old books.
Big nose, loves the smell of books. Okay, cool. Ooh.
It's like out of it fully just there's no control. Surrender it to the Lord, as I like to say. Because they hate me for my books.
What?
But really, I just thought this would be a fun video because again, I saw this and I thought, it'd be funny to make a video. I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not? I should. So I did. So here I am. And again, to stress it one more time, no, I am not leaving Daily Wire. I am here. I am
Are we sure about that? And if you do stay, can we really even tell? Who cares?
happy. I'm doing some incredible, exciting things right now, and I'm just having so much fun. And specifically, I'm very, very excited for the near future. Very excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Why? What does that imply? That you're gonna make good content?
Those of you who I know will be out there who didn't, and you're probably gonna make a video about how much you hated it. And to those of you, I'll say hello.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Meta moment? Yo, Marvel moment? What the? Fourth wall shattered?
Fun.
She's a Quirk Chungus? Yeah, no, basically.
Specifically, I'm very, very excited for the near future. Very excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And those of you who I know will be out there who didn't, and you're probably gonna make a video about how much you hated it. And to those of you, I'll say hello.
What the hell? That's crazy. Wait a minute.
And specifically, I'm very, very excited for the near future. Very excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And those of you who I know will be out there who didn't, and you're probably gonna make a video about how much you hated it. And to those of you, I'll say hello.
Whoa. I mean, I enjoyed this video. The attention is what I crave.
Hi, I see you, and I hope that you have a lovely day as well. Everyone, I hope you guys have a great
Oh, bullshit. Oh, no, she's seething. Oh, she's coming out of pocket.
day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay.
Okay, now we have a 40-second extra credit scene. I don't know if she does this normally. What the hell?
Thumbnail?
Thumbnail.
Now, should we do like a serious one that's like, I'm leaving?
Is this her version of aura farming? Again, her cheeks are so wide. I find it pretty strange. Quiet Mercy says, wasn't she also Brett's maid of honor? If so, it's giving. Oh yeah, no, she was. I forgot about that. See, I'm not gay because I didn't remember it.
I just feel like I need to add that is how we make our thumbnails. We just make lots of faces into the camera afterwards.
Notice how the producers don't even laugh at her shit.
Be sad, be happy. That's what we do. That's how we spend our time over here.
Keep in mind that she's paying what, maybe upwards of 5 people, I guess maybe 3 people to produce her show. Which means she's not making the channel money because, I mean, she could not be making a living just off of this ad revenue for one, unless the donos that the Daily Wire gets through like their bullshit like advertisements or whatever makes a lot of money, which I don't really see why that would be the case.
Thanks so much for watching today's episode. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. For other content, you can also follow me on Instagram and X, as well as our brand new comment section Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Wait, so should I subscribe or not? I mean, when you're making content like Travis Kelce plus queer stylist equals internet meltdown, come on, like that's not even good clickbait. Let's see what this description says though. So like I said, 43K views, 3.6 thousand likes. Not sure about that ratio. Is that great? Nah. Okay, so let's see. Code 35% to buy Balance of Nature. Code Conrad. Okay, yeah, totally. Hashtag comment section, hashtag Daily Wire, hashtag reaction. Pretty common stuff. Let's see. 927 comments. My question is, how the hell does she find a video of mine that does not have even 1,000 views, though, is my question. It seems like she's like name searching or something. Okay, so comments, we should look by the most popular ones, right? So top comments, 927. We're going to be here all day. Fuck. So like I said, I started the stream with the impression that my segment would have been 30 seconds. It was a good, what, like 5 minutes? Pretty good. But let's go ahead and read some of these. If you guys have questions, send them in now. Let's see. Shout out and huge thank you to those of you who supported this channel over the past few months. I see all of you and it means the world to me. Okay, very fake. She's a good goy with a weird nose. Are we sure she's not Jewish? Says Quiet Mercy. I don't know. I don't think it really matters to me, though, like if she is or not. Macy Pantana says, you know they have nothing truly to complain about you when they're criticizing the books in the background of your set that they can't even read the titles of. See, that's a dub for me. That's a dub for me because she wasn't attacking me with that. Let's go. Is she hot? I don't care. Here, I can take the headphones off. I'm not going to lie, I liked Brett. Let's see. You know you're winning when people who want you to fail and yet you're still thriving? Okay. I mean, I guess you could put it that way, but it seems kind of desperate to say like, oh, Brett, Conrad is winning. Like, she totally isn't. Like, come on. Mercy says, she seems quite insecure, poor girl. Yeah, no, she definitely is. I mean, that's why she skinwalks. Angelina Rosie says, hey, Reagan, I thought your response is really funny and wholesome. Wish you the best. Okay. Normie. Let's see. What else? All right. Reagan, I don't know if you'll see this, but I want to appreciate you. Okay, what does she say? Thank you so much. The Yav clip almost made this girl cry. Dude, this is such an normie slap, by the way. Send a like, by the way, if you want this stream to blow up. Okay, these comments are going to start hitting. There's 900 of them, so we'll see. I'm impressed by your positive attitude toward all this hate. Don't worry, they're just louder than the supporters. Okay. All these girls are just really circling the wagons against a guy like me, inadvertently. Girl, I saw his video about you and got heated. I had to close my laptop before I got ugly in the comments. Reagan would not have approved the drafts. Maybe she's talking about me. Half of these comments are from Gen X divorced dads who want to pipe her. No, I think it's a bunch of like frumpy like 19-year-old girls that don't. I mean, like this girl's fat. Like I don't want to micro-analyze every single girl's profile picture because it's a bunch of normies, right? But still. Nobody will ever mistake Angela Rose for Reagan Conrad. Who? Look at this chud, by the way. Holy fuck. Oh, wait, you don't see him. Look at this. It's rough. Like Jesus. It's, here, let me make this slightly bigger. Like that. So you can see more of the profiles. Yeah, like this, like this. Okay, perfect. I feel like the Daily Wire just shut down the comment section channel, or they should. Yes. Yeah, no, I agree. They're losing money, and I think they're keeping Reagan afloat just to kind of like spite Brett, which is petty and stupid. But from all indications, that's how Brett, what's that guy's name? How Jeremy Boring is. So, all right. Oh my God, Chrissy says, just when I think we couldn't love her anymore, she puts this out, laughing and gasping along with you. Gasping. Trent says, girls who go to country bars to line dance with their church youth group. Yep, that's actually exactly what they are. I was hoping you would react to this. We love you, Reagan. Let's see. These people are jealous of you. They have no life but to criticize others for a few clicks. Oh, come on, buddy. Okay. Well, let's take that to its logical conclusion. Is Reagan not talking about more famous people for clicks? Like, come on, that's stupid, right? Phoenix Master says, Reagan truly just popped out of nowhere and has driven the channel into the ground. Yep. Well, she was a producer for Brett, is what I know. So she wasn't coming out of nowhere. I've heard about this black girl with the Daily Wire. I think her name is Amala, and then I'm looking at it. It's Ekanpanabi. Like, do we have any opinions on Amala Nikupupapabi? Like, who the fuck is that? It's crazy. Don't worry about the haters. If they're doing that to you, it's because you're making the worm squirm. Sure. Dude, the co-op in the chat is actually stronger than I was anticipating. Many people are too proud to admit that they hated on Reagan for no good reason. They're still trying to dig for something, but they can't find something. They excuse the fast, loud vocal fry talking of others, while they would actually love to have is their hands against Reagan. What the fuck? What? They excuse the fast, local vocal fry talking of others, while they would actually love to have this in their hands against Reagan. I don't understand what that means. OPC Don for $1. Wow. Reagan seems to be mature, positive, a true Christian, intelligent, lovely, in a long, healthy relationship, and thankfully surrounded by a loving. Oh my God. Damn, that's crazy. You're a rare one, Reagan. Okay. The way you handle the drama so far. Dude, this is all positive. What the fuck? I'm seething. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I'll sort by most recent then, because this is too positive. 99 cents. Yeah, no, he's poor. I love how Angela Rose. Who the fuck is Angela Rose? You're such an amazing dude. This is all positive. That guy's literally obsessed with Reagan. I think it's talking about the black guy cannot be me. Where's the haters? Yeah, that's what I'm asking, Trent. Reagan, love you. I'm so sorry people are attacking you. You are truly a beautiful soul. And please, please, please don't let them get in your head. You are wonderfully made. Okay. Oh, my God. Shit. I'm having a hard time with this. Who's Angela? That's what I'm asking. Can somebody look that up? Ooh, Mark Dice just comments out of nowhere 2 hours ago. So Mark Dice has seen me. He knows I exist now. That's crazy. Let's go. I used to watch Mark Dice like 10 years ago. Not fired, but obviously only a few thousand of a nearly 4 million subscriber channel actually care to watch because they came here for Brett Cooper. People tend not to unsubscribe to channels they no longer watch. They just stop watching them, which is clearly what happened here with such low engagement. No disrespect to your current host, but that's what happened to the channel. Interesting. Interesting by Mark. Good take. Nice. Oof. Yomas, whatever this guy is, says, this is just a reminder for that nose job. Yikes, buddy. Yikes. Oh, Zook Davis commented on this. This black dude. Yeah, this is the black guy that she was covering at the beginning. This guy's made like dozens of videos on Brett with like hundreds of thousands of views. He has 31K subs. Let's see. Oh my God. Wait, Reagan's gone. Okay, so that's what she was talking about in the beginning. But this is interesting. Disney chose wrong, and it's Brett Cooper with real, and then that other Latina chick with fake. Like, okay, this guy wants to impregnate Brett, which I honestly don't blame him for. But come on, you're being a little obvious. Mercy says they're just jealous of you, Reagan, in quote. But most people don't even know who she is, so she is no offense, lol. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. She's nameless. I liked Brett, but I love Reagan. Her boldness to share the gospel is truly inspiring. So is the God cope what is like keeping her afloat with all these like church ladies? Any messages that were favorable to you on your channel? I'm not sure. I haven't checked. Well, this is embarrassing, but good job finally making a video that more than 20,000 people want to watch. There we go. Now that's a W. Now we're cooking with gas. And then, of course, the Reaganites are going to say, eat your Twinkie, then go off to bed. Okay, yeah, very hard. Very nice. We love to see it. Okay. This woman sleeps with other woman? What? Most of the YouTubers or streamers are terrified of making any video responses addressing hate, and if they do, it's heavily protected by PR shit. Well, that's ironic because she's fully funded by Daily Wire. Yeah, no. Some people just have too much free time, I guess. You have good vibes. Well, I mean, she's the one that spent more time covering me, so I mean... Brett was so annoying. That's such a cope. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. OPC Don for $1. Thank you so much. Let's see. Shockbot. I'm a Reagan fan. He looks chopped. This guy. Oh my gosh. Zeke is just honestly just so full of hate and not someone worth paying attention to. He likely gets a lot of views with that. Okay, whatever. These guys are seething. Okay. Respectfully, views have definitely declined. I guess people just think she's due to get fired. Okay, that's giving cunt. That's pretty good. Okay. Do you guys think I should make content on Isabella Brown? You actually didn't get over 20 again. Oh, he's putting shit emojis. Well, that's ironic given what he likes to have on the face there. But I'm surprised I didn't pick up on that. That's crazy. This idiot says, why did you and Brett have a falling out? Is that a troll? Is there like a way to name search yourself in the comment section? Because this is taking fucking forever. The hate comments were crazy. Okay. I'd love to see you do more commentary from a Christian perspective. You know Reagan does that as a cop-out. On Point Politics says, she mentioned you? Buddy, no shit. No shit. Oh, here. Of course she did. She even put the channel link in there or whatever. Like, that's more than I could have anticipated, so that's fantastic news. Yeah, no. It's rough. Is that the actual On Point Politics? Yo, Lester Nutella's in chat? What the? What the? Reagan, I think you're super charming. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Keep true to yourself. All the critics sound like just like jealous sharks that lack talent but are so hungry for fame that all they have left is spiteful negativity to suck your brightness. First of all, to say suck your brightness is crazy, right? Like what kind of phrasing is that? And then in addition to that, why is it that Brett, or rather this person, Jesus Benito or whatever, Okay, so I'm supposed to be a jealous shark that lacks talent. Not true. But then in addition to that, but are so hungry for fame. Okay, Reagan is hungry enough, by the way, to just more or less fucking stab her best friend in the back for a dying YouTube channel and basically the sloppy leftovers of Brett's former career. So, I mean, this is kind of bad. Not gonna lie. Damn, Lalo's got crazy motion. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, thank you. Huh. This fat incel says lots of people have said it as I look at the earlier comments, but high respect to you, my sister in Christ. Buddy. You are amazing. Wait, what's this? All the simp comments, lol. It is all simping, which I'm kind of surprised. Honestly, this is looking like a Lalo L, because my name's not even in here. Fuck. You know what it is? It's because Kayla, what was her name? Fucking Reagan. She didn't say my name verbatim, and that's the problem, right? If you don't say Lalo, it's like it's not gonna register in these boomers' heads. Okay, so sucks. I honestly feel like this is just a misunderstanding between two beautiful and intelligent ladies. Okay, idiot. Hmm. I watched this episode numerous times, bro. Okay, Denise. So you're watching the same video over and over again? That's crazy. Okay, I watched this episode numerous times because I love to hear Reagan take on the detractors and petty whiners who use her to get clicks. Buddy, she's irrelevant. She's inspiring, and I appreciate how it has affected how she talks to others. She had lovely things to say about Isabel and shows her level of maturity. Yeah, she's old. Yep. This is the equivalent of a chopped white girl posting herself on Instagram with a comments section full of her friends gassing her up. Yep, basically. Yeah, no, that's actually spot on. The mids are, oh my god. Whoa, oh my god. Who? Whoa, buddy. Hold on. One of these chatters put in an F slur in her comment section. That's crazy. Okay. That's profoundly insane. Yeah, this chop fact chick says, ah, your thumbnails give me a great laugh. I love it. Dude, if I ever see these goddamn hands going like this, like that emoji, stop it. Jim will be streaming tomorrow if you want to call in and ask for some pointers. Nah. I like Reagan, okay. It's crazy work, huh? This, what kind of language is this? What the fuck is that? They fell for it? Fell for what? Huh? Stupid clickbait. ZZZ. Yeah, based. Let's go. Haters in chat. I should have liked that comment. Not gonna lie, at first I she looks like Kamala Harris. What the fuck is this? Yikes, buddy. I like your content. Oh my god. What percentage of these women are actually like cute, you know, like probably none. God's in control, bro. He hit 20 again. Toss the lad another 99 cents at OPC Don. It's true. Yeah. So like I said, $10 shots. Every time I hit 20, apparently I get another dollar, so that's cool. Brett Cooper's the biggest snake of the planet. Okay. Lil bro manifesting his heart out. It's probably not about me, okay. Love this video. Only reason I thought only reason why I resubbed is because I thought you were gone. That's good shit. That is some good shit. Wow, I'm surprised you actually talked about this. Yeah, yeah. Dude, none of them are addressing my criticism. Probably because I was right, actually. It's not because they didn't care, but because I was actually spot on, and they have to ignore it. Brett Cooper Skinwalker and quote, "What in the world?" Yeah, buddy. See, I got quotables. They got me. They got quotations of me in chat. It's brilliant. Why are you saying untruths? You can't have an ugly screen grab. Beautiful woman with great genes / jeans too. Boom. Pathetic. Pathetic simp. Tinfoil hat, by the way. That's his name. Don't underestimate boomers. They're all weird and out of touch. Yep. These fucking boomers. I love your personality, and this video really helped me. How? What to deal with the haters? Like shake, shake, shake it off like Taylor Swift? My God. Okay, what else? Was Brett ever as outspoken a Christian as Reagan is? Bro, who fucking cares, man? I'm telling you, this like the religious cope is so annoying. It's got to be disingenuous. Okay. Do I get mentioned in this one? Don't listen to the haters, you're nice. Okay. Oh my. Dude, I would read the cringe in these chats, but like I'm gonna like die from talking too much. Am I at the bottom of the No. We still have more comments to read? I can't clock out the job until I read the comments. Oof. Reagan in your subreddit. Oh, if there's a Reagan subreddit, can somebody check if I'm in there? Daily Wire fired Brett because she was opposed to the Gaza genocide. It's so true. That must have been part of it, yeah. The alleged genocide in Gaza. Okay. I know Bibi Netanyahu watches the channel, so just for the record. I didn't saw the video. I just wrote a comment to ask him, please leave her alone. Oh my God. It's got the simp personified. My God. See, I was so right. Look, the Snormy says, I guess Taylor Swift was right. Haters gonna hate. See, yeah, like that song, Shake It Off. See, I was right. His video showed up in my feed. I didn't completely believe it, but due to the validity of the rumor about Brett, I was a little skeptical. Ooh. Okay. Reagan should tune out the... Oh my God, dude. These comments are fucking mundane as all hell. Thanks for sharing. Well, that video was suggested to me. I think you're really coming into your own. Why so many people are saying this? Okay, this guy's a weirdo. He says, we can call the black dude Cuke because he could be replaced easily by a cucumber and not a big cucumber at that. The cucumber would likely stay around to meet its baby cukes too soon. $1 by OPC Don. Thank you so much. Wow, that's crazy. Turd emoji. Oh, wow. My wife and I are glad you're here to stay. Bro, imagine watching this shit with your wife. Let's see. We love Reagan. There are so many new fake vids. I'm a happy biological Conrad bot. Oh no, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Reagan bots might kill me. That's true. Shit. The algorithm suggested that video, even though I was worried for a second. I did not give him a click. People are just trying to put out some bucks out of falsehoods. Okay. Okay. The outtakes. I saw that random guy's video and was a little worried, so thank you for addressing this despite the awkwardness. Okay, that's talking about the black dude. Zook rhymes with puke. Oh, that's crazy. The right-wing simps are so cringy. Yeah, I know. Oh man, I could have stopped a long time ago if the fucking simps didn't like go and clock in to work, man. Oof. I've been watching all along, and I liked both of you. Is that not okay? Wow, Reagan's got worse since she took over. She should be fired. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Finally. Uh. Big if true. Somebody's quoting Taylor Swift in chat. Okay. I like both you and Angela Rose. Again, who? Brett was and is great, but she's trying too hard since like, oh my god. The right-wing simps are getting out on their hands and knees for a right-wing e-girl skinwalker Limphao. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if that's any credit to Reagan, there's presumably a few thousand guys out there that are pretty desperate to hit it. So if she wants to do a bachelorette out of like the YouTube comment section, she could totally set one up. Wait a minute. My computer's freezing up. Got you, OPC. You can go seethe somewhere else. Okay. Look, I'm not ending the stream only because I need to get to the bottom of the fucking comment section, and there's 927 of them. And so for that reason, I gotta go in here and finish it, okay? Anybody who's a diehard can stay. If not, you can skim this later in 2x. But if it were a video, I'd be like trimming it, and you know, like when it's a good comment, I'd show it. But in this case, I have to just literally go through all of them. So. Wait. Putting fake. That airhead, I think talking about Isabella Brown. Stop searching. There's no comment about you. Johnny, well, how do you know that? Is there a way to just like control F it or something? Because I'm obsessed enough about myself that I will spend, what is it, 5 more minutes to go through this? Internet scavengers, perhaps your boss might say, what did Othello say? I'm not noble if every whisper gets my sword. What the fuck? Virgin alert. That's a great term, internet scavengers. They never do as well as when they're scavenging off someone else's show and always pick on someone vulnerable like Reagan, like comedians that steal material from other comics. That's ironic because, first of all, when you're saying someone vulnerable like Reagan, that's a nice backhanded compliment, or rather like a low-key diss. In addition to that, I will also say that, you know, to get views out of Reagan is not the point. At least when I made the first video, I was more so actually just gossiping because I'm low-key like that, okay? And so, yeah. All right. Yeah, but like my other videos get more views than the Reagan one. The Reagan one only got like 1,000. Great show. Is that her mom? Barbara Conrad? Great show. Just show you how some stupid people are, that they have no topic for their show, so let's hate on someone. They don't know how to have joy for people. Keep up the good work. So is that... I'm not going to look into that, but is that her mom? That's pretty cringy, though, if your own mom's like in the video gassing you up in the comments. This person calls the Brett Cooper people the Brett Brats. Yo, you want Barbara Conrad's digits? If she looks like her daughter, she's probably not hot, so. 2 million subs. So were you fired or not? His video popped up in the feed. Didn't give it engagement, okay. I think we're almost done with the fucking comments. It's like progressively lagging my computer more and more to find all these. Read. I can't even click on these. Like my thing is like working like a Windows Vista computer. People are jealous of you. Tired of people giving you a hard time. Yeah, she's such a victim, eh? You should be lucky enough to have your mother here. It went from 4 to 12 like within 10 seconds, OPC. I think you're might as well not even bother typing, okay? Things fluctuate. You're getting bullied by a loser who lives in his mother's basement. She is way better than Brett Cooper. You're high. That's stupid. Reminder to all the Brett simps that claim she never addressed this. This is now the 7th time. Oh no. Ugh. Ooh. Can't believe people are still in the hate train. Yeah, choo choo, bitch. Before I get to the end, if you guys have any questions, make sure to send them in now because I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with this. So. Actress is definitely the biggest insult. Is that a diss? We were robbed of the Brett Cooper starring in Snow White. Oh, that would have been great. That would have been so kino. YouTube recommended me the vid also. Okay. Pretty sure some of these people need to touch grass and get a life, says the person watching the Reagan Conrad vid. Pulled up to one of my girlfriend's houses. See y'all later. Okay, see ya. Thanks for the donos. My God. This guy that makes these videos, he annoys me. I understand it can be fun to hear drama, but honestly, he's being so rude to everyone involved. Okay, so I guess everybody's just attacking the black dude, which seems a little racist. No, I'm just kidding. I guess the black guy kind of got the heat off of me, if anything. Zook made it. What does that mean? Oh, on her channel, yeah. Her addressing the hate was so fucking dumb. I mean, it brought content to the table, so thank you. But other than that, it's worthless. Okay, is this the last comment? Is it the last one? All right. That is it. That is it. Oof. Oh my God. Okay, that took way longer than I was anticipating, but all right. I mean, that is what it is. So anyways, I'll give you guys like 30 seconds to come up with any questions before I go, because I do need to piss. And if I do stream again tonight, I have to come up with a different topic. Obviously, I won't think of one on the spot. Dirty Delish. I forgot about you. Yeah. I was just about to end, but apparently this Reagan girl was talking about me, the one that took over for Brett Cooper. So that was the content earlier tonight. But yeah. Also, Battlefield 6. I've been playing that. The new Madden. Got other shit to do. But if I come up with something, I'll go stream later tonight. So anyways, like the video if you like it. If you're replay gang, comment down below if you're watching this some other time. I'm just curious about what the fans are doing. So anyways, enjoyed the content. If Reagan's watching this, she definitely is. Congratulations on making something entertaining for once. I really appreciate the attention. Very good stuff. But anyways, like I said, like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet. That would be insane if you haven't. And I'll see y'all in the next one.